Hi gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. Today I'll be rating some of the Khair line of fragrances from Paris Corner. These are the ones I have in my current perfume collection and I'm really excited to get into my thoughts on each one. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then please keep watching. Hey friend, welcome back. I hope that you are doing well whenever you are watching this video. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some time in your day over here with me. I am so excited you're here. Before we jump in though, I want to say hi to my new viewers. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. On this channel, I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey. I also sprinkle in some lifestyle here and there. And in every single video, there is a little bit of encouragement. So if you like those kinds of things, then I would love to have you here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. The first fragrance I have here is Fusion. So Fusion is one of the more fun and lighthearted fragrances from this line. A lot of these fragrances in this line smell a lot like fragrances from Khair. To me, they smell like dupes of those fragrances. I think Fusion was the second fragrance I purchased from this house. The only fragrance I don't have is the original Khair, but I have all of the ones that came out after that one. The notes for that one just didn't really appeal to me, so that's why I didn't end up picking it up. This one is a fruity, fresh, fun, uplifting, and bright type of scent. This is the perfect summer scent. I think you can also wear this in the springtime, but this one, I really enjoyed this one in the summertime. It just was so refreshing and so mouth-watering. That's how I would describe this one. It's just so juicy. Just picture like a fun tropical drink. That's what this is in a bottle. Oh my goodness, this is so good. It's so sugary sweet and fruity and fun. There's a little bit of a zing to it. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Now I remember why I couldn't put this down when I first got it. It's so delicious in a fruity, fun, bright, zesty, zingy sort of way. And there's a sugary sweet quality to this one as well. This is fun in a bottle. This fragrance has really fruity notes at the top, such as lychee, blackcurrant, apple. There are florals at the mid, and then at the base, you have brown sugar. That's where the sugary sweetness comes from. Vanilla and sandalwood. This is just deliciousness in a bottle, but this one takes on a very fun, bright, and playful characteristic, and that makes it perfect for a hot climate, for warm days, for the beach, for any type of summertime activities. This is just beautiful. I also love layering this with thicker, more creamier scents, but all of these fragrances layer beautifully together as well. Obviously, I love the way this one smells. It smells so fun, so bright, so fresh, and it's a moderate performer. So it's going to project at more than an arm's length for 2-3 hours, and it'll typically last on me for an entire outing. So it'll give me at least 6 hours where I can still smell it on me. This one is very playful. It's very fun. It just smells like something fresh and effortless. I would give this one a solid 8.5 out of 10. This one is Khair Fusion by Paris Corner. The next one I have here is their Pistachio. This one is another fun and playful one, but it has heavier and more substantial notes. This one is a little nutty, it's creamy, and it just feels more dense overall. This is one that has gotten better with time. While the first one hasn't changed that much, this one is a whole different fragrance from when I first purchased it. There was this soapy quality to this fragrance that is still present, but it was much more prominent when I first received this fragrance. Now it's more creamy, more sweet, more dense. It's extremely long lasting, and it projects at more than an arm's length for the first few hours. Wow. So right away, this one smells creamy, nutty, and there's a little hint of spice, a backdrop of a fruitiness, and oh, this one just smells so much better than when I first got it. The soapiness is barely noticeable now. Ooh, that smells good, y'all. So good. This one is a rich type of scent. In contrast to the previous fragrance that would be more like a sorbet, this one would be something a bit richer, a bit more dense, more of a substantial dessert. When I first spray this out, I definitely pick up the nuttiness from the pistachio. It's a nuttiness that has become more prominent as this fragrance has aged. And then I get the creamy goodness. There is a cream at the mid of this fragrance. There's a lily of the valley, which I feel was more prominent when I first received this fragrance and may have been where the soapiness was coming from, because now it's definitely not the first thing or one of the first things I smell. And then there's cotton candy at the base of this fragrance along with vanilla. So this is just very decadent smelling. There is a hint of a candy backdrop mixed with that creaminess and the pistachio that greets you on first blast of this fragrance. Because of how much better it has gotten, I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10, y'all. Yeah, this one gets a 10 out of 10 for me. It's amazing. This one is Khair Pistachio. The next one I have here is Confection. So Confection is fairly new to my collection and it's one that I thoroughly enjoy. This fragrance is so beautifully done. So this one, similar to the previous one, has the essence of a confection. So some type of sweet treat. However, this one is not nutty and this one is also a little bit woody and it has like a subtle powderiness. The florals in here are also much more prominent than in pistachio. So this one has pear at the top and whipped cream. There is a yellow floral at the mid of this fragrance, which I absolutely love. And then at the base, you have a marshmallow, a vanilla, and your sandalwood. So this one does have similar elements to pistachio, however, it does go in a different direction. And as I mentioned before, these fragrances are very similar to Kayali's line of fragrances. And this one would be a dupe for Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42, which I do own the original. The only original that I did not end up picking up was the pistachio. There was something about the original fragrance that just didn't go with me, didn't go with my chemistry. It was something that smelled a little metallic to me, and that metallicness is not present in the dupe. So I much more enjoy the dupe. However, I did purchase the originals for all of the other ones I'm showing you today. This one, y'all, what I love about this one is it's a confection for grown-ups. That's what I love about the original as well. The original just smells like an elevated, fun fragrance. And I think it's because of the woody components that are in these fragrances. I don't know what they did to this dupe to make it smell so close to the original. But in the original, I love that touch of vetiver because I feel like it elevates the fragrance and makes it a little bit more sophisticated. So this is the fun, candy-like, confection-like fragrance. For those of you who do not enjoy smelling juvenile, for lack of a better term, this one, as well as the original, give that fun and playful feel while still being grown up and sexy, in my opinion. If I were putting it side by side with the original would be a 10 out of 10 and this one would fall below the original. But of course, I'm not rating this against the original today, so on its own, of its own merit, I would give this one another 10 out of 10. This is long lasting. It projects beautifully. You get a moderate projection where people can smell you if they're in your scent bubble for 4 or 5 hours. And this one clings to my clothing over the 8-hour mark. So for that reason, this one gets a 10 out of 10. This is Confection. And the last one I have here is Felicity. So Felicity is very new to my collection. I'm still getting to know her. However, I did do a comparison with my initial thoughts and I compared it to the original fragrance, which I do own. So I'll link that video up in the cards for you and I'll also put it down in the description box. So please go back and watch that video for more details on this fragrance. However, I'll talk very briefly about my thoughts and I'll go ahead and give this one a rating as well. So this one, when I first spray it, I smell a sugary sweetness and I smell a muskiness. And I'm still getting that, and I've had this for about a month now, I want to say. Yeah, I think I've had it for about a month now. So it's still pretty musky, sugary, sweet, but now it is giving me a little hint of greenness. I know in my initial review, I said I really didn't pick up too much of that freesia. I feel like I'm starting to pick up a floral that smells a bit green. This one is just really, really beautiful. I think they got really close to the original. However, I do think this one lasts a very long time. I think it projects beautifully. Moderate projection, moderate sillage, and it lasts a very, very long time. I'm still getting to know this one. However, the scent is gorgeous. You all are loving this one, and I can see why. I think if you enjoy the original, you're going to absolutely love this one. For me, the DNA of the original is more of a really pretty girl type of scent that I would wear on a regular basis, more signature scent worthy. And I think the dupe captures that as well. So for me, this one is going to get another 8.5 out of 10 as of right now, because I'm still kind of getting to know this one, waiting to see how it develops. But I know so many of you love this one, and I can see why. This one is another banger for sure. It's so, so beautiful. This is Paris Corner's newest Khair Felicity. So really quickly, I have a fun giveaway. So I'm going to be giving away the newest Khair Felicity by Paris Corner. If you are interested in entering the giveaway, please be sure to like this video, make sure you're subscribed, and leave a comment down below sharing your favorite fragrance from this line of fragrances. Do you like pistachio? Do you like confection? Was it fusion for you? Do you have the original? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for still being here, friend. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up on your way out. And if you're not subscribed but you love perfume content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss another video. So friend, today before we part ways, I wanted to remind you that figuring out what your purpose is requires intentionality. It requires your repeated effort at making sure that you're healthy mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally every single day. So think about what healthy habits you would need to do on a regular basis to really take care of yourself in all of those areas. And it's only when you start doing those things that you begin to move towards whatever your purpose is in life. But if you're not focused on those things, if there's no intentionality behind you taking care of you every single day, then it's going to be very hard to discover what your purpose is. And you are here for a reason. There is a purpose for your life. There is something beautiful that you were created to do, and it's up to you to discover what that is. Per usual, I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.